everybody. Rick House here with another video, and Sound of Freedom. You know, the little engine that could this summer that's beating out some big blockbusters like I don't know, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Um it's given Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 a run for its money. Can't think of another one off the top of my head, but oh, The Flash. How can I forget The Flash? Anyways, this movie's been under constant attack from the mainstream media, saying that it's all QAnon conspiracy. Jim Caviezel's a QAnon supporter. We can't believe anything in this movie. They've taken creative license with the story, so the story is really not true in the movie. I mean, they've done everything they can to keep people from watching this movie, but yet this movie has grown and grown and grown and grown to where now, I believe it was last week, might be this week, it's getting some releases overseas. Now, granted, overseas, Europe, a little bit different than the US. But it's my hope that this movie catches on overseas like it has here in the United States and Canada. I think it was released in Canada. Oh, well. Anyway, so we have another attack on the Sound of Freedom. Is this the media's nastiest attack on Sound of Freedom? This is from Hollywood and Toto, Christian Toto. The mainstream media beclowns itself on a near daily basis. Russiagate, Hunter Biden laptop, don't say gay, Wuhan lab leak theory, Florida schools teach pro-slavery lessons, and on and on and on and on and on. To me, if you watch the mainstream media, all you get is BS. And yes, that does include Fox or Fox News. It's hard to pick out the most egregious examples of misinformation, and that doesn't count the important stories ignored by the Fourth Estate. Even by those standards, the press' full-on assault against Sound of Freedom proved shocking. Media outlets have been attacking the film, which follows a man trying to save children from sex traffickers in ways that might startle even Bernard Goldberg. The former CBS News journalist was among the very first to call out the press's bias. The film's stars support QAnon. The target audience is gray-haired Christians. Well, I don't have much hair left, so. The story takes some creative liberties with the actual tale that inspired it. What movie doesn't that's based on true, actual, factual events? Listening. The guilt by association crowd worked overtime to slime the project in any way possible. Keep in mind, this movie was filmed in 2014. It sat on the shelf. But those on the left, those in the mainstream, really don't care. It doesn't fit a narrative, so they're going to try to tear it down. Why a free press would devote so much energy to unfairly attack a film exposing a horrifying real-world crisis deserves a separate investigation. The digital assaults aren't letting up, though. The latest attack line, one of the film's investors, allegedly was arrested for quote-unquote child kidnapping. Here's a partial list of the news outlets covering this critical part of the film's rollout. Newsweek, New York Post, Deadline, E! Online, Yahoo, Daily Beast, Rolling Stone, Radar Online. The latter mocked the film's supporters in its headline, saying fans shrugged off the story in question. Sound of Freedom fans shrug off arrest a donor for child kidnapping. The child trafficking drama was hit with was a hit with conservatives who say it raised awareness of an important issue, which they are now poignantly ignoring. Now, again, I was wrong in my earlier statement. Sound of Freedom was completed 5 years ago, not 8 years ago. My bad. Sound of Freedom was completed 5 years ago and only now resurfaced thanks to Angel Studios. The company's business model involves crowdfunding with a twist. Contributors can give money to various projects while investing in this material. The company's previous film, His Only Son, paid back its investors and then some. That means if the company has thousands of investors in a film like Sound of Freedom, chances are one of them or more might behave badly. And that's what happened. One of these 6,600 plus angel investors has been accused of crime involving children. That's the important line. Accused, not convicted. Got to remember, the accusation's worse than the crime itself. We learned that in the Bill Clinton days. Just saying. The details are less egregious than reporters suggest. It appears to be a custody dispute, not a child being taken for outrageous purposes. But the left doesn't care about that. That was enough for the media machine to go into overdrive in a fresh attempt to destroy the film. Plus, it's a not-so-subtle message to anyone who might fund future projects that make the media mad. This is a ploy that they do. They gin up. They make it sound worse than it is to scare anybody off from donating or investing in the future in projects from Angel Studios. We're watching. Angel Studios co-founder Jeffrey Harmon offered the best response to the insane media narrative. There's 6,600 plus investors in the public P&A crowdfunding round. Some had to do some serious homework to find one random dude isn't a good guy. The media can't sink any lower in its Sound of Freedom coverage, can it? The corrupt, biased press likely has more bombs to drop on an indie film that has earned a shocking $160 million, outgrossed the latest Mission Impossible entry, and brought countless folks back to theaters. So, there you have it. These attacks are going to keep coming. And they will keep coming because they don't want another Sound of Freedom to be released in theaters. They deem this as bad. They, being the left, the progressives, the mainstream media, they deem this as bad. So, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.